Hey Libra, what is going on? Welcome to the channel. I'm Deborah. Just trying to make sure not to burn anything. I'm Deborah. This is Purusha Intuitive, and we are looking at energy for the week for you guys. I hope all is well in your world. So beautiful out weather-wise. Getting some warm weather here finally, thank goodness. I hope you guys are experiencing the same. It's always awesome, you know, when you're coming from the winter months and spring arrives. Ooh, the butterfly. So beautiful, Libra. So expansion, growth, transformation, healing, doing the healing work. Right now, the Sun and Jupiter are conjunct to Chiron. So it's important that we do it, right? Like, if we're not doing the work, if we get lazy or apathetic about things, then that's going to show up for us in annoying situations via, you know, other people, places, and things that challenge us, trigger us, etc. So, with that in mind, let's look at the highest and best for you guys this week. Libra, Libra, Libra. Highest and best for Libra Collective. Okay, so there is a little bit of reminiscing going on the past, where you've come from, you know, and that is like a part of the healing process, if that's what you call what you're doing right now, you know. Just any type of growth and evolution naturally involves healing. And we often do reflect on where we've come from, what we've been through, what has happened, etc. These cards don't want to shuffle today. Palm tree popped out. I'm not going to keep this one, but this is about building your vision, having stability, success, feeling a little bit more grounded with where you're at. And that's not necessarily easy either when you're going through it, right? When you're making a lot of changes. All right, let's get going. I don't know why I keep shuffling. This is... I sometimes get lost in my little world up here, the world of ethers. It's a nice place to be. Everything's happy and friendly. And that's why we're saying not today. We keep our bubble, right? Keep our bubble surrounding. You know, I mean, I just feel like this is that value of really kind of dictating your boundaries, your worth, the things that you need to do. Even if it is about like past people coming back around. There's our butterfly, yay. We are going to be entering into Mercury retrograde at the end of the month. You might already be feeling some of the effects. What's the day? I think it's the 12th. Yeah, totally. So we're nearing Mercury retrograde. We're in that shadow period. Communication starts getting wonky. People from the past show up, etc. But I do feel like whatever the situation is, with you speaking your truths, stating your boundaries, standing your ground, etc., it's actually helping bring that newness, that butterfly healing, growth, evolution in that we talked about. This is separation, right? Am I reading that? Yeah, so, I mean, here's the thing. We also just came from a new moon, or a full moon, sorry, in Libra, right? Libra deals with our partnerships. Oh, that's your sign. It might not have been so, you know, difficult for you to navigate, but it still doesn't mean that it doesn't bring up the BS, right? If you were smart, you probably spent more time with yourself, especially staying away from the more challenging, triggering people, situations, etc. Going into that hermit mode, taking care of ourselves, our health, our well-being. So whatever you're separating yourself from, whatever you are leaving behind, there is this element of sadness and grief that is surrounding you this week. You know, also towards the end of the week, watch the astrology video if you're interested. But towards the end of the week, I believe it's Venus is square to Saturn. Oh my gosh, like, I don't know what is up with the cards today, guys. Basically talking about how there is going to be some work still to be done, right? About relationships And maybe that is you drawing your boundaries, you making it very clear where you stand on a certain issue. But what I love, and legit, I like shuffled and it kind of blew some air in the overarching energy cards, you know, so they all kind of mixed up. The one that flew out above the rest was the butterfly. How dope. That's such a beautiful, like, spirit confirmation that, like, again, I mean, I feel like you are doing the work, Libra. Yeah, strength. It's hard, though. It's not easy. Healing is not easy. We make it sound all light and fluffy, but really it's not. It takes time, energy, intention. We have to kind of follow this certain regime, order, way of doing things to keep ourselves on the straight and narrow, because we're learning something new. We're integrating something new or something at a deeper level. So it is kind of taking a lot of those internal, like, you have to muster those internal forces. Yeah, this is a super, super powerful energy, but it takes a lot of intention with it. Intention meaning, like, being really conscious and aware of yourself, how you yourself show up, and then the choices that you're gonna make accordingly. We can all fly off the handle or let people walk all over us or whatever our thing is, right? But it takes a lot to change those things, to actually, like, empower ourselves and stand strong in our strength, to be redundant, right? You know, but it's also moving towards something bigger, something greater. The Hierophant really speaks to tradition, family. It's like the way we live our life, like our moral integrity, the higher order of things. And I feel like for you, Libra, this is a lot about you building your vision. But you're, like, toughing it out. You're making it happen. You're using this alchemy of the Magician, which, again, pretty dope, pretty fabulous. The Magician is all about being a conscious manifester. He's like, I want this thing in my life, and I know the steps that I need to take in order to make it happen. I know what elements I need to draw from. So a little bit of sneakiness. I don't know. I mean, I hear this number one as you, having to be a little bit more quiet and removed about the things that you're doing. Kind of like I was saying in the very beginning, that hermit mode. But this is also someone in your environment that I feel like is trying to come towards you with something indirectly. This is something you have experienced before. You've been down this road, Libra. So someone's trying to put something on the table this week to be addressed. But I feel like the manner as to which they're approaching it is really sneaky, yeah, because you're shining bright. The Empress is ruled by Libra and Taurus. Taurus deals with our money, our possessions, the way we ground ourselves into our life, right? Like the type of abundance we have, and she's all about bringing that in. Like, we have to be provided for. We have to be taken care of, or else it makes the struggle pretty real, right? And I feel for you, you are stepping into that power of the Empress. You know what's going on, but I feel like at the same time, you're trying not to pay attention to it, you know, because like we see in the overarching energy, there is a little bit of an attachment to the past, to what has happened, while there's this process of separation going on. So maybe you have this person sending messages, communication, etc. I do feel like they feel you walking away 100%. They know it's different. They know something's changed. Yeah, their intuition is telling them. Lots of major arcana right now, guys. So this is a big transformation for you. Whatever you're stepping out of, whatever you're walking away from isn't easy. You really do have to put that intention towards it. That's what's going to help you thrive. Ooh, the Fool upside down. Yeah, they're refusing to start fresh. I don't superly read reversals. I like when they come out, you know. But in my neuroses, I get too crazy about them. So, You know, this really speaks to the inability to move forward, not wanting to walk away, wanting that new beginning with you, the fresh start, etc. But this also feels like someone you've created some really strong boundaries with. It could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is also someone, you know, I always look at the King and Queen of Coins as like your partnership energy, like love, romantic relationship, or someone you partner with in business, something that's a little bit more committal, contractual, etc. It doesn't have to just be romance, guys. We love romance at this channel. Well, the Ace of Cups is love, you know. We love romance, and it could be, you know, for a lot of us watching these videos, it definitely, you know, those are a focus in our life, our relationships around us. So there's, you know, there's all these components, there's all this potential, all this possibility in this situation, but I also feel like you've stepped away from it. This person is not really wanting to let it go, not willing to let it go. There's our Lovers, 11:11 on the clock. So it is, you know, and I get this, like in some ways, maybe there is this very strong pull. Anytime we have long-term relationship with someone or stronger soul ties, it's going to be way easier to pick up their energy, right? Feeling left out, feeling like you're not paying attention to them, but not really wanting to say anything or admit anything at the same time, right? Knowing that there is that love there, but I think there is this underlying fear on their end, like finding out the truth, like we see with that Sun. I also feel like you are just trying to free yourself. You're trying to let go, move on, move forward. Maybe you've had to completely change your life path and the way that you were moving so that you could have a little bit more autonomy. This is going to be a shock. I mean, for some reason, this person still feels like they can get away with something. So, you know, I feel like you've wised up. I feel like you know what's up. Even with this Knight of Swords energy, he's a really smart guy, right? He is that air energy, making strategic plans and steps. I always think of him like a chess player, right? He's in the traditional tarot heavily attached to like war, strategy, planning, etc. And it's keeping it simple, keeping it light, not, you know, sometimes this lover energy, when we have really deep ties to someone, it can feel incredibly overwhelming, right? It's easy to get sucked into that. The emotions, the feelings, the ups and downs, the back and forth. If this person is asking for a new beginning, inadvertently, whether it's directly or not, you know, there's still something that was wrong, something that went amiss, some reason that you don't really want to go back down that road anymore. You know, when people show their true colors, I feel like this is you taking a moment to, again, really put that energy, that investment in yourself. And showing like this is what the boundaries are. You can come inside if you want, but these are the boundaries. Or maybe it is just kind of like a, you know, a straight up no, because you've been through it, right? You, like I said, you know what this is. You don't want to re-invite those same cycles. You want different things for yourself. This card's been coming out a lot in all the readings. It might not be easy to choose yourself in this moment because there still is a lot that's unfolding. And it's hard sometimes to believe that it's coming through, right? But I do feel like for you, Libra, you're on a good path. You know what's up. You're feeling strong and stable, which I think is positive. It doesn't make all the hubbub go away, unfortunately, right? But I feel like you know where you're headed, and the end result of it is quite beautiful. It is completely new life. And in a way that is way more heart honoring to you, to what you've invested into yourself. So well done. I'm sending so much love and blessing to whatever you're navigating through. I really appreciate the time, the energy, listening in. Definitely thumbs up if it resonated. Drop comments below. Let's build and grow the community, guys. Thank you again. I hope you have a fabulous day. Lots of love.